This is episode 123. Do you sometimes think you're not good enough? I used to think that when it came to my workplace performance. My self confidence was pretty low back in the day. And as an INFP, I was always putting myself down. But the way I viewed myself improved after I became my own boss. Now I work the way I want to work, and I'm seeing it pay off. I'll tell you my story about how I manage my self confidence and how you can do the same. So let's get started. Welcome to the Calm Marketer Podcast. My name is Kenneth Fong, a digital marketer on a mission to help businesses thrive. I'll bring you on my marketing journey where you'll get to learn from my experiences as an INFP navigating an extroverted world and get actionable marketing tips for your business. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Now let's begin. So I woke up today with a lot of mixed emotions, negative emotions from the past, specifically in the workplace. I'm not sure why. I was thinking about my situation at different jobs in the past, but honestly, I think it was because I was scrolling through LinkedIn the other day, and sometimes when you scroll and you haven't been on the platform in a while, you kind of get reminded of different situations you've had with people in your past life. And I wanted to create this episode regarding INFPs navigating their self confidence because for me, I I get a lot of energy. I absorb people's energy very easily. So if someone is feeling happy, I feel happy. If they're feeling stressed, I feel stressed. And I think that really took a toll on me in some instances when I worked at different companies in the past. And as an INFP, at this one company, the employees there were very competitive. I was probably the only INFP. Maybe you could probably sprinkle two or three others in the workplace, but everyone else, the bosses for sure, were most likely ENTJs. A lot of them were extroverts. Many of them were S's, SJs, SPs, a lot of J's for sure, and there was that very competitive nature, and the way people just worked and interacted with each other in the workplace and also with clients were not always in line with the way I would have worked. When creating slide decks for clients, creating presentations, running weekly, bi-weekly reporting calls, for whatever reason, my bosses, other employees always told me that I wasn't speaking the right way, or I should have said this, or I shouldn't put this in the slide deck. I always felt like I was not good enough. I shouldn't say always, but there were some instances where I felt like I wasn't good enough. And, I remember one of my bosses kept telling me, Ken, you need to think more high level, think more high level, think more strategically. I don't want you to think so tactically. You need to think more high level. But now that I think about it, INFPs are actually very high level thinkers. They are always in the clouds. Their minds are always in the clouds. They think very high level, and it's very hard for them to come down to the ground and think tactically. So either my boss was not right, or I was just so stressed that I couldn't think strategically. I was probably thinking very minuscule and just doing the little tactical things. And that might be the reason, you know. But I felt like I was losing many of the times. I felt like I wasn't giving what my bosses wanted. And sometimes clients were not happy. And when clients are not happy, you automatically think that, oh, it's because I didn't do this or I didn't do that. Right. So, yeah, I did have some issues with self confidence in the past. And again, you feed off of other people's energy and you make them your own. And I think that's, as an INFP, that's something that I need to kind of manage. But what's interesting is that when I started my own consulting company, I was working, I was my own boss, right? I was doing the things I wanted to do, the way I wanted to do them. And what's interesting was that I felt like everything was lifted. I felt so stress free now that I have my own consulting company. I do what I feel is right for my clients. I do what I know can move the needle, and I communicate the way I want to communicate. And I feel so much happier now. And it's funny because in the past, we had clients that canceled left and right. I remember, we had clients just leave constantly. But thankfully, we had, a sales team who brought in new business to fill in the gaps. But honestly, now, there has never been a client that fired me or was angry at what I did or what I didn't do. And the clients that I have now, they like working with me. They view me as a partner. They trust me. One of the things that I hear a lot is that they trust me, and that really goes that I appreciate that. And now I just feel lighter than before. I'm still working on my self confidence, and it's funny because I want to tell you as an INFP that you are good enough. Before, I felt like I wasn't good enough. But now that I do things the way I want to do them, the way I do my marketing, the way I strategize, like people like it. People like what I do. And so I am good enough. And I'm here to tell you that you are good enough. And don't always take other people's criticism to heart, and understand that what you are thinking, what you would do for your clients, as long as it's in the right place, as long as you do it with the right intention, that's the best thing you could do for a client. And they will notice that, and they will realize that, and they will stick with you. So, now it's, before I was kind of stepping on eggshells, trying to please a client or do things the way that I think my clients would do want me to do them, or the way I think my boss would want me to do them. And I felt like I was failing. But now I do them the way I want to do certain things with clients, and I'm winning. I'm winning more than I ever have won before. And so just understand that whatever you are doing is probably right. And don't think that whatever your boss tells you is always right. Because if you are doing things from the knowledge that you have, and if it comes from the right place, then that's the best thing that you can do for yourself, for your performance and for your client's performance. So just wanted to put that out there, and just doing things and moving forward the way you want to move forward is the best thing that you can do. So hopefully you thought this was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. to bit.ly/the calm marketer. That's bit.ly/the calm marketer if you want to connect or ask me any questions. Thanks, and I will see you on the next episode.